Imagine a place in America where black families lived in luxury. They owned airplanes, banks, hotels, and drove the finest cars. This was Greenwood, Tulsa, in 1921. They called it Black Wall Street. It was proof that the American dream belonged to everyone. The dollar circulated 36 times within the community before it ever left. It was a self-sufficient paradise. But in less than 24 hours all of this would be turned to ash. So, how did a wealthy city just disappear? It started in an elevator. A 19-year-old black shoe shiner named Dick Rowland tripped and accidentally bumped into a white female operator, Sarah Page. She screamed. He ran. It was an accident, but the newspapers didn't care. The next day, the Tulsa Tribune ran a headline that effectively put a target on his back. A white mob gathered at the courthouse, ready to lynch him. But then something incredible happened. Black World War I veterans, armed and proud, arrived to protect him. They weren't going to let an innocent boy die. A shot was fired, and hell broke loose. But this wasn't just a riot, it was a massacre. Thousands of angry white men invaded Greenwood. They were deputized by the police on the spot, given guns, and told to clean up. And then came the airplanes. Yes, you heard that right. Survivors testified seeing private planes flying over their neighborhood, raining down turpentine bombs and shooting rifles from the sky. It was one of the only times in history that an American city was bombed by its own people. By sunrise, Black Wall Street was gone. 35 city blocks were burned to the ground. Over 1,200 homes destroyed. Hospitals, libraries, churches erased. Historians estimate up to 300 people were killed, buried in mass graves that are still being discovered today. The wealth, the legacy, the hard work of generations vanished in smoke. But the worst crime wasn't the burning, it was the silence. For decades, this event was erased from history books. Insurance companies refused to pay the victims a single dime, claiming it was a riot. Survivors were told to keep quiet if they wanted to stay alive. It took 100 years for the world to finally listen. We share this story not to spread hate, but to remember what was lost. Because you cannot heal what you do not acknowledge. Subscribe for more crazy history facts.